So I want you to see what happens. God returns Elijah's physical strength, but sends him on a spiritual journey. We're spiritual beings, and we forget that. And yes, we make sure we are doing things for self-care. I hear about self-care all the time. Get your self-care on. Get a real nice soap. Get a bubble bath. Get somebody to rub your feet. If you're going to have nobody rub your feet, rub your own ass your feet. Self-care. Self-care. You're supposed to do self-care. You got to get some lavender, and you want your house to smell like lavender, and you do your self-care. You make sure that your hair is right, because that's self-care. You make sure that your wardrobe is where you want to be, because that's self-care. And what we have gotten good at doing in our culture is self-care, but we have neglected the soul care. And the reason we are sitting in here today and the reason you are worshiping with us online is because you understand that you have to take care of self-care and soul care. And the reason Elijah's journey cannot stop under that juniper tree, even though he's stronger now, is because his journey is not about self-care, it's about soul care. Okay, let me see if I can explain it this way. I heard a brother by the name of like Reggie or Reginald or something like that say this. Do you know that a whole lot of whales die from drowning? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say that again because I know you think I just misspoke, and I know you're gonna Google it. That's fine. Kevin Hart would say it's Googleable. I'm gonna say it again. Did you know a lot of whales die from drowning? Yeah. I know. How is that possible? Whales swim in the water. How can they die from drowning? Because whales live in the water, but they have to come out of the water to breathe. Walk with me. So they live in a world that they can't survive in without connecting with something that is not in the world that they're in. So even though they live in the water, swim in the water, they are in the water, but not of the water. Okay, let me try over here. And if they neglect to leave what they are in, not of, they die. Because they have to leave that to connect with what gives them life. See, my brother and sister, that's why we can have all of the stuff and the accoutrements of the aesthetic, but we cannot lose focus on the fact that we are in this world, but we are not of this world. And if we don't come up for air, up from social media, up from people that don't like us, up from the mess of the world, we'll drown in all of the mess of the world. You know what's happening? You know what's happening? There are a whole lot of us that our hopes have drowned. Our love has drowned. Our faith has drowned. Our trust has drowned. Our relationships have drowned because we have not come up to connect with what gives us life. And I don't care how good you get at swimming, you are in this world, but not of this world. And you can do self-care, and you can get your degrees, and you can rise in rank in the military, and all that other kind of stuff. But if you don't do some good soul care,